Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy, the bald guy, Don Rio. Welcome to the channel, man. We are back with another interview, man. We got my guy here. He's been here plenty of times. I don't even know how many times this is now, man. It's my guy, Chase. Man, bro, what's going on, dude?
Good to see you, man.
I'm always super primped to talk to you, man. Me and him was dang near getting into an interview before this started. I love talking to my guy, man. Well, if you should know by now, but if you don't, Chase is a MMA fighter. Is that proper to say?
Yeah.
When you're referring to somebody fighting, like in the cage, the octagon, do you say that they're an MMA fighter?
Yeah. I think sometimes, like the other day, I had a doctor ask me. We were at a doctor's appointment, and the doctor said, "What do you?" He knows my wife's in the medical field. He said, "What do you do?" And I said, "I'm an MMA fighter." And he kind of looked like that. And I asked my wife afterwards. I think I should have said I'm a pro MMA fighter, just so he understands that's what I do for a living. So maybe just put pro in front of it.
Yeah. He's a pro MMA
maybe that
fighter.
makes it a little more professional or something. I don't know.
Based out of Arkansas, man. He's our hero here in Arkansas, man. We love him to death. He's currently still undefeated. I'm not trying to sound like a hater. I still can't believe it, dude. It's crazy.
Me neither.
Is this normal? Like, to be honest, like, is this has to be like a first in Arkansas?
Oh, I don't know. I always say, I don't.
We need to figure out.
Yeah.
How do you even say it? We need to figure out who's went the longest without losing a fight here in Arkansas.
I don't know. Like, I do think it's cool, but like, I just don't put so much into it. I just don't really care. I mean, I do.
No, I get it.
I'm so grateful. But like, when I don't even tell people I'm undefeated. I don't say I'm undefeated. They ask my record, I say 7-0 or whatever I'm at the time. But I'm just a fighter trying to make it to the top.
And I'm not trying to. I can see Chase is that way. Like, he's hard to text back. Sometimes I can see him 8 messages. He'll send me 1. I never really see him on the internet. If I see him, he's working, training. Yeah. It's So I get it, man. Oh, I can vouch for that. So, dude, okay. So I went to your last match.
Mm-hmm.
We did an interview afterwards, but I got to remind the people.
Yeah.
We still looking good, babe? Over here on the shoulder and everything. We got. So, how are you? How are you doing since then?
Good.
Any injuries? You feeling good? Like, is your hands hurting or anything? I mean, you destroyed him.
Yeah, my hands were hurt a little after that fight. Cut up a little bit, I think from his teeth.
What was his name again?
Patrick,
you got destroyed. Patrick got destroyed. It happened a lot quicker, and no offense, I like the first round, I was like, okay, Patrick can fight a little bit, but I figured I was like, I don't know, man, because I don't know how these things go. I'm not a fighter or anything. I would have got whooped by Patrick. Patrick, you probably would have whooped me in that octagon. I'm sure you would have. So don't take the crap talk, to that level. But like what? Like, I mean, he came all the way from California to get whooped. Like, did they pay him or anything?
Oh yeah, he's a professional. Yeah, he got paid. I
guess that's worth it at the end of the day.
He thought he was going to win as much as anybody that
I remember the slick talking, running his mouth.
Yeah. And I talked to him afterwards. I actually got to say, I like the guy. We're on good terms.
What did he say afterwards?
We talked just normal, good fight. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. If anything I said offended you, all respect, all love. And I said, all good, man, all good. I get it. I mean, some guys go there just like I used to on the football field. I went there. It was never personal. I would talk trash. I don't do it.
Chase was nervous before the fight.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah,
every fight I'm terrified.
And he wasn't. He was real fixing to beat you down. I remember his wife was feeling all good. She's a good fighter herself.
She's bad.
Yeah, she is.
They all are. That family is. Him and his wife they're tough.
And I remember me and Blake Yarbrough were screaming so loud. She kind of was like looking back, laughing and stuff. So I mean, she kind of figured, like that. So like that was wild, man. It was a total beatdown. It was a knockout. I'm fixing to show y'all a clip of the knockout right here. Y'all fixing to see it. Yeah. We went crazy afterwards. I lost a lot of money that day because I'm over making these little stupid bets with my guy Blake on these fights. It was like $40 here, $50 here. Then we went to hit the slot machines. Didn't know nothing about that. I've never really gambled.
Yeah,
so
I play blackjack. I used to play some blackjack, but I don't like gambling.
So. Where's the next fight?
This one's in Bossier City, Louisiana. I think it's like a part of Shreveport, Louisiana. So it's a good little trip, like 5 hours, 5.5 hours. The furthest I've ever gone for a fight.
How far is it from today?
3 weeks, just under.
Babe, we're going. I know we haven't had like a for sure on it. She's kind of been asking me to. I've been like, I don't know.
I've heard it's a good
entire trip, hotel. I told her exactly how much we needed.
We're going.
Just let me know.
We're going.
Margaritaville is supposed to be a cool casino.
We're not going to do that. See, that's the thing is I don't drink right now, and
I don't need
food. I don't
we're
either.
but yeah, food. And that's what I told her. I was like, you know what? If we go. I said, we're going to watch Chase's fight. I said, we're going to get us a cheap hotel. We're going to get us some good food. I said, then we're getting out of there.
That's all we do.
Because, gosh dang, for some reason, $5,000 will come missing out of my wallet or something. Like, I don't get it. Like it'll be just gone. Like, yeah, dude.
That's what, anytime I've gambled at the casino once after a fight. But the way I told my wife afterwards, we had our money, and I was like, all right. I think it was like $100. I'm like, we've got $100 to spend, and I didn't say if we win, we got $100. Once we spend it, we're done, and we did. She was over there. She can play slots and stuff. I wanted to play strategic games. I want to play something with the thinking, But she was just hitting buttons and like.
Let's talk about Miss Mann.
Yeah.
Y'all married, right?
Yeah.
Who is she to the?
She's the rock in my.
That's what I'm saying. What does she do? What's the day to day for y'all when it comes to getting ready for a fight?
Yeah. Okay. So on fight day, she's kind of what helps keep me grounded. Like you said, I am a nervous wreck. It's a roller coaster. She just does what she needs to do. She says what she needs to say. She knows. Sometimes I might not talk for 3 hours, or sometimes I might tell her some really deep secrets that I wouldn't say in front of other people and stuff that I'm
crazy when a man finna go to war.
Yeah, and I say some stuff I wouldn't say to other people. She says, hey, she talks me down, says what needs to be, she just keeps me level.
Go in there and win.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I will. I've told her before, like, I don't know if I can beat this guy. Like, I don't think I'm going to win this fight. Straight up, I don't know if I can win. And she's like, we love you no matter what. We're here, you can win, of course.
Yeah, dude.
We love you no matter what. We want you to win, because this is what you do. Like,
shout out to Mrs. Mann, man. No, that's what you need. You need a good woman. I got a great woman. She's behind that camera, and sometimes I don't treat her the best like I should. I mean, I'm not abusive or nothing. I mean, don't get it wrong. Take care of my family. I'm a supporter of my family. But when I'm breaking out, I'm going too fast. Sometimes I'm just rude, and sometimes and so she's there to kind of, just like here recently, man, I was thinking about going on the road to start working. I was going to give up all this, and I was going to go on the road, be an electrician. My boy Spliff has me a great position, and today I finally said no to it. Just because, bro, I don't want to do that.
Yep.
Like,
there's so many ways to make money, but I don't make a whole lot from fighting. I'm just now getting to put money in the bank where I'm just.
Amen.
And I've said, I've asked my wife even before, and thank God she's so on board with me, because I've straight up asked her, like, do you want me to be normal? Like, just flat out, do you want me to be like a normal dad and husband? Like, do you want me to stop all this? And she's like, no, you're not normal. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. I would not want you to be miserable. This is who you are. And I'm like, thank God she said that, because in that moment, she could go the other way, and
it could be a decision
she's
away.
My person, She genuinely said, Chase, I can't keep watching you get hit in the head and lose brain cells, and I need you to, it would change the way I think for sure. So
did you see that? Did you see what happened in Jonesboro with the dude?
Mm-mm.
Jeremiah, man, getting kicked in the head, the downtown brawl. You ain't seen it or nothing?
Oh, yeah, a few weeks ago?
Yeah, happened at Brick House right here, basically. Dude got kicked in the head. Oh, my God. So I wouldn't say he's a good friend, but I know him very well. Jeremiah, he basically is in the hospital right now, bro.
He got beat up that bad?
Yeah, and they were kicking him in the head. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I hope you're doing well, man. Prayers for you, dude. Yeah. That's horrible.
Was that a bar fight or something that
happened? Yeah, just kind of got out of hand. I don't know the details, obviously, but club was shutting down. Long story short, it looked like things got out of hand. People try to say it was white against black. I don't think it started because of that. That's everybody says that. I don't know what's wrong with the world, but maybe it was because of that. I don't know, but yeah. I looked on there in the video, and they were getting beat down pretty bad. So
it can happen. That's like we said before. That's like real violence is different than like people that hadn't seen real stuff like that, and they think a fight 2 minutes, like somebody road rage, and they think we're gonna get out and do something, flip, and you're gonna get out and throw a couple punches, but real violence stuff like that happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sure he didn't think that was gonna happen.
Yeah, no, heck no. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but you never know. There's so many people. Some people out there want to kill somebody. You know what I mean?
I don't want to fight no more.
Yeah, it's too,
I'm good. That's what I'm saying. It's like after this past year, like y'all win, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight no more. I'm good. I'm good on that. If you want to, like, we can meet up, fight the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Come to the
like,
gym. Come to the
yeah,
gym.
like for real. Let's fight. Yeah, let's fight that way. Let's fight that way.
Yeah.
Because there's too much things that people getting hit in the head with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I seen I see these photos all the time from people in prison. This dude had like a whole axe, bro. He made an axe. It was all tied up, looking crazy. I was like, oh my god. I'm not going back there. That's crazy,
that's a
dude.
nightmare.
So back to the topic, man. Who is the opponent that we're going to Louisiana to face off against?
Yeah, this dude's name is Brennan McKissick. He's actually from Hot Springs, Arkansas. He's a dude from Arkansas.
That's crazy. So that was gonna be my next question. Is like I was wondering if he was from that area.
Arkansas boy.
So that's cool that both of y'all are from Arkansas. Shout out to you, bro.
Yep.
And y'all are taking that trip up there. How'd you find your way up there, though? What's up? Like, what?
I don't know.
They hit you up, or you hit them up?
Yeah, no. My manager just contacted me and said, "Here's the date. Here's the opponent. You know that we've been looking for a fight. I was trying to fight back in August. It fell through. We've been looking for something soon, and yeah, that's just kind of all it was. Here's the date. Here's the opponent. Here's the money. Here, let's do it."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that ever stressful for you, or
very,
you just?
Yeah, very. That's really, really. I always like to have something booked, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's.
Who's your manager?
Jeff Denton. He's a buddy of mine. I think he's from Mississippi.
What's he do for you?
Books my fights. Helps me find the next matchup. He's just always always looking for the next thing.
That's awesome.
Pretty much takes care of everything. He's been really great to me, honestly.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
I know he's not making a lot of money right now.
No, he's just helping me.
That's how it's hard. It's hard to support.
Yeah.
And like people don't understand that. Like it's easy to like something and brag on somebody on the internet, but it's hard to show up and work.
Yeah.
So shout out to him for that too.
It's passion. Yeah, that's what.
So you got to take care of the people who take care of you.
Amen.
When the dream started, man, because that's like me. That's like me and Chase was just talking about before the interview. Like, there's a lot of people I started in this with, and there's only a couple of them I talked to, and I've had some real like fallouts with individuals, and it's crazy over thousands and thousands of dollars, and all over interviews and music and management, and it's an evil world, man.
Just in the MMA world, like we talked about before in Arkansas, it's not real big, and I can't tell you it's hard to just find a quality training around here. Like I go to the best gym around here, I feel like, but having consistent quality training partners, like guys that want to. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that would say I want to go to the UFC if you asked them, but guys that are willing to train 6 and 7 days a week and put in the work, there's not.
I'm one of them.
It cuts down really low.
I told Chase, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I got all motivated and stuff. I was like, Chase, I'm gonna start going up to your gym. I'm gonna train with y'all. What's the dude's name that runs the gym up there?
Tommy Walker.
He was so welcoming. Shout out to Tommy Walker. Shout out to his wife too. Very good people. Yeah. Super nice people. I went up there, man. I was like, Chase, I'm gonna start bringing my camera up here. Let's make some content. So I just went up there one day to just see how it was and stuff. So first off, I was going there to do kickboxing, which is basically just striking and stuff like that, kicking involved. And I've never done any of this stuff. I've only ever fought in the street. I'd like to say I'm a decent fighter, but no, I can just handle my own, you know what I'm saying, in a street fight. Because, dude, I threw up literally 3 times, bro, and was not feeling good. My shirt was soaking wet, bro. I literally was drinking, salt. It was coming out of my shirt when I drenched it out. It was crazy.
My hair's still wet. This is I just got done training. That's it. I'm sorry.
Chase came straight from training here, and I was like, bro, let's do it at 4:30, give you some time to cool off and stuff. He's like, I'd rather let's do it right after, so I can go home.
Yeah.
I was like, sure, okay, yeah, we'll do that. So... Yes, I feel like it takes a different animal to fight specifically. I mean, you can say, I feel like, I'm going to say this right now. MMA, UFC is on a whole different level than any other sport. Yeah. Because it's crucial, bro. Football and basketball, yeah, that's cool. You can get hurt and you could affect yourself for life. Mm-hmm. But it don't happen as often.
You're trying to hurt them in MMA.
And then when you can get a little injury and years later down the road, it's starting to affect you. Now you're getting dementia. Now I don't even know what would happen. But concussions, it's just crazy, bro.
CTE is what they call it. Yeah, the CTE. It's kind of newer. You know, like Muhammad Ali was one of the.
Do you even think about that?
Every day, yeah, every day. I mean, that's a fear. That's why I want to stop when I'm 35 if I can make it until then. My wife is a nurse practitioner. She's in the medical field. My father-in-law is like I've got.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Little plan. Good plan.
I've got a date. Got a plan when I'm ready to get out. But if something crazy happens before then, if I start slurring my words and forgetting and.
I bet you won't.
They're gonna tell me, yeah.
I bet you won't,
my style. I don't brawl. I don't like to get hit a lot. So I built a style around wrestling and movement, and I try. My goal is to go in there and not get hit and hit like some people's goal is going there. I'm going to hurt this other guy. My goal is going there. I'm not going to let this other guy hit me, and I'm going to pick him apart and beat him up without getting hit. That's what I like to do. I like to think of his hands as somebody put it once. Think of their hands as swords. Anytime they hit you, they're hurting. They're doing that much damage, and so that's what I don't let them touch me. Whatever it takes.
So the dude from Arkansas, what's his name again?
Brennan McKissick.
Well, okay, so have you do you watch tape or something? How do you study so you do watch tape?
A lot, yeah.
When it comes to studying the UFC fighter that you're fixing to face off against, what are we doing? What do you do to protect, just to get ready?
Just like film for a football game, you watch. First of all, you watch all their fights. Right when they tell me the name, I look up. I'm a little obsessive, too obsessive, honestly. So I usually that first week when I know I'm fighting them, I just watch stuff every day and obsess over it. And then I stop. I make myself stop because if I don't, I will turn into a stalker. And every day I'll be like, okay, wait, and it actually drives me a little crazy. So
that's crazy,
I do it for about a week, and I have to stop. But I watch him for about a week, and then my coaches watch. But yeah, I look at what is his. First I find out everything he's good at. I want to see everything he does right. Then I try to find out everything he does wrong. Everything he does right, what can I do to beat that? Everything he does wrong, what can I do to capitalize on that? And then also one big thing to take into consideration is all the fights that these guys have had. It's against a different style. So I might watch a guy who like the last guy I fought, Patrick. I watched a fight with him fight a kickboxer. Patrick stood toe to toe and they had an all-out war, just a kickboxing fight. It was an MMA fight, but Patrick just struck with him for the whole. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, it wasn't no going down and stuff.
But when Patrick fought me, he knew it was going to be a wrestling match, and we're going.
So he changed up.
He had to.
That's cool though.
And so luckily I didn't put too much into that. But that is where I seen when he, the way I knocked him out was I capitalized on one of his mistakes that I had found early on.
Yeah.
I knew he threw a calf kick. And he left his hands down, and he kind of stayed right in front of you. So if someone throws a leg kick, they're stuck in front of you. You can whatever you throw back, their head's right there. So they need to move offline, or they need to set it up.
I remember one time you had hit him, and it kind of surprised him.
Mm-hmm. At the end of the first round.
Yeah, and it was like he was like
surprised me.
Yeah, and I thought like he was kind of I don't think he was right after that.
He shelled up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It surprised me for real. I that's the first time I've ever let my hands go in a fight. I've thrown 1-2 punches, takedown, 1-2 punches, takedown, whatever it is. But I've never just thank you.
Oh, you're good.
I've never just thrown 8, 9.
Yeah, dude, I thought it was it right there.
Me too.
I thought it was it, bro.
Bro, I was blood drunk.
When he made it through, I was like, oh my god. Like I remember me and Blake was like we was looking all wide. I was like, bro, why did he? Dude, I would have been knocked out because he was like
he was bloodied up.
Yeah, dude, and
he's so tough. Dude. He smiled at me after that. Like I hit him after the bell. I hit him after the bell went off. Dude, I forget that. I don't hear that horn. Like, I don't care.
I bet.
I hear 10 seconds, and I'm like, go hard, 10 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. And the ref, in 2 fights, that same ref has had to kind of stop me because I've hit him after the horn. And I threw a punch, and the ref pushed me, and I missed. And Patrick was saying something, and I turned back to say sorry because I was.
I remember that. Yeah.
I was going sorry.
Yeah.
And he had a big grin on his face, and I didn't hear what he was saying. But later on, he said he was talking trash to me.
What if that would have been the end, though?
If I would have got a finish right then.
After you hit him after the bell.
Oh, if I would have got disqualified, or what?
Yeah. Like say the bell had rung, and when you were saying I'm sorry. What if that would have been when you knocked him out? What would have happened?
If I would have knocked him out after the bell went off, I would have got DQ'd.
Yeah, see, I didn't know. I've never seen that happen, actually.
Yeah. Which, I did hear it, and I kind of pulled it. I get, like, I want to say I was trying to stop, but the punches didn't land.
Yeah,
say that.
yeah.
Like they didn't land, and I tried to stop, but I had already committed, but they didn't land, But, yeah, I probably would have got DQ'd if you knocked somebody out after the bell. Yeah.
So, what is... And if you don't need to answer this because this interview is going to be dropped before your fight, What's your dude good at?
Yeah, he's a good striker. He's a good kickboxer.
He looks a little skinny.
Yeah, he's coming
like
up.
fast.
He's tall. He's not. I mean, I fought guys taller, but he's 6'1", so he's taller than me. But yeah, he's rangy. He uses his strikes well. He uses jab.
Oh, he's rangy.
Yeah, he fights long, real long. But yeah, I would say his strength is. But also, I would say his strength is like no matter where the fight goes, one of my coaches called him a sneaky fighter. Like no matter what, he doesn't give you an inch. Like if you take him down, he's trying to do. He never stops moving. He's tough. I should say.
Yeah.
He's just tough. He don't give you an inch. Like he's not going to rest when you take him down. He's going to try to get up or choke you out. You know, if he gets on your back, he's trying to finish. He's not settling. You know.
What's he looking like right now, record wise?
5-2. He's 5-2.
Oh yeah, he's not nothing to play with. Like
Yeah,
he's
good.
probably.
Yeah, he's good.
You a little nervous?
Yeah. As always, I mean, I'll always, especially the closer I get. Once I get last few weeks down the final stretch, I honestly usually get a stress rash. I start getting.
Good Lord, that's crazy.
I get bumps. It looks like a heat rash.
That is fucking.
It happened before my first fight. I went to the doctor and thought something was wrong, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's stress." And I asked the guy about it, a UFC fighter named Drew Dober. I actually asked him about it. I told him I just messaged this guy randomly on Instagram, and he's like, your body's getting ready for war, man. He's like, it's good. That's good. He's like, that means you're ready. He's like, if you
y'all some wolves out here talking.
He said, if nothing was
that
wrong,
means you're ready.
Yeah.
You like barely can use the phone. Let me just call him real quick. Yeah. You're ready.
You are ready, brother. Which I thought was cool. You know, he said if you weren't freaking out and stressing out, that would be a concern. He's like, you're ready. You're about to fist fight another man that's training to fight you. You know.
So, what about his weaknesses, in your opinion?
Yeah, he is skinnier, smaller. I should say. He's moving up a weight class. He's been fighting at lower weight classes. He's got a lot more experience than I do as far as fighting. He's been fighting since he was for 9 years or something.
Oh, dude,
but he's been fighting for a long time. But yeah, he's coming
to be
up.
The age that he is. Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
But he's coming up to 170. He started off at like 35 9 years ago. 45, 55, gradually worked into the weight class. So I think I'll have just a size advantage over him, and definitely I'll have a grappling, more advanced grappling than him.
Is that how you plan to finish this battle?
I mean, I finished it where last one. That's what I planned, and I had to go plan B and knock him out. So I mean, I like knocking people out now. That's fun. It's cool.
I hope to see the knockout.
Yeah,
I like the knockouts. But then when you make someone tap, there's something in that too. Here lately, I've been seeing a lot of tap videos on the TikTok, bro. It's just crazy how
I've said before, like knocking somebody out, they're forced to quit. Like they don't. They fall, they go down, the ref stops it. But making somebody tap out, they choose to quit.
They didn't see. Yeah, they're just like, it's fixing to happen.
Let go, please. I want. Yeah. That's what I think of them saying, "Sir, please stop." So it's like both are cool.
Man, am I still strapped on good? I'm sorry. I feel like it was. It's not all fucked up, is it?
No,
okay, cool. Thank you. So, all right, this may be a hard question for you. Mm-hmm. In your opinion, who's the best fighter out of Arkansas right now?
Bryce Mitchell.
For real?
Yeah.
I've never watched one fight with him.
Yeah,
that's messed up. That's so messed up.
Controversy over his stuff, but just all that aside.
That's ignorant. Like, why is there controversy over it? Because he's like a godly man?
Well, he said some crazy stuff. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't want to really. You
don't want to talk about it?
No.
I can tell. That was Chase solid way to tell me, I want to get on, brother. Thank you, though. I've never seen him fight. I mean, I've seen him knock some people out, like, highlight wise and stuff. So, but
he's good. He's the best.
I have seen that there's been this crazy decline, and like people do not like him lately.
Yeah, you'll see why.
Okay, it's cool. So Bryce.
Yeah.
All right. So next one. Who's the next one?
There's this guy named TJ Brown. I think is one of the best. He was in the UFC. He isn't anymore. I think he got cut. He did really well there and fought some big names and done good, but he's just fighting more on local promotion.
You can make a good living that way?
TJ. Yeah.
Not being in the UFC?
Yeah. I mean, you can get to where you make a $5,000 a fight, regionally. You can get to where you make $4,000 or $5,000, and then sponsors, however much you make off of
and
that.
you might can do that once a month. You might could do one fight. Maybe. Is that hard?
That's hard, yeah.
Damn.
But I mean, if you're not cutting weight once a month, 20 pounds, I couldn't do that.
Oh yeah, I forget about. See, I forget that. Like, you got to work out too. You got to get ready, man.
Yeah, it all depends on. Now, TJ, this guy I'm talking about, TJ Brown, he probably could fight once a month. He's a dog. He's like that. And he'll fight at different weight classes. He don't care. He's been in the game for a long time. He's cool.
So
I'm trying to get up there with these guys.
that's awesome. You will, dude.
You know what I mean?
No, you will.
But
That's
I
why.
still, I respect
No offense on a business level. Like, I like you, Chase. You're awesome, dude. But you know, me and you don't even really know each other like that. We kind of grew up together in a way. Like, Chase went to West Side. I kind of went to Brooklyn. He was good at sports. He was a quarterback. He was a dog. They went. I think y'all were in the wishbone all the time.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
just fucking, you know. But the thing is bro, I know, like, on a business end, when I looked at you. And I've been hearing like how people follow you and stuff. I just know I'm going to capitalize off that, and it's business. So I believe in you. And so my that's the thing is, regardless if you don't make it, well, fuck it, it's cool then. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, you learn something along the way.
Yep.
But there's no way, bro. There's no way. Like, I see some weird looking people in the UFC. Like, and I'm just like, bro, how'd y'all get there? But then you see them fight. And you're like, oh yeah, dude. Like there's some dogs and people. Like sometimes people just are like McGregor to me, bro. Like, and I'm not even really a fan of him no more because the way he kind of acts. I feel like that he did what he needed to do and then he got out.
Yep.
And so like
kind of got to him a little bit.
Yeah, it did. Like, you know, if I did them drugs hard, bro.
Yeah.
But who's your favorite UFC fighter? Top fighter? No, or like in your opinion, who's the top?
Have you heard of Ilya Taporia? Little dude, he's a smaller dude. He's kind of newer, but he just knocked out Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski. I'm
gonna have to clip this and post like a little highlight of him going crazy. What we're talking about.
Yeah, you'll see why he's a dog. Yeah, he calls himself the next generation of MMA, and it's true. You know, we're about the same age too, but he's trained a lot longer. He grew up in the sport, but he just his mentality, like the way he thinks, godly man. He's a Christian. And but he also like says this is his destiny. Like he's like, I've dreamed. He celebrates his fights. The last one, he had a celebration the day before the fight. He celebrated becoming the champ, and they were like, "How are you celebrating?" He said, "I already know the outcome." He's like, "I know what's going to happen. The book's written." And I'm like, "That's something I've always said."
And he won.
He did. He went there and knocked him out.
That's
Charles Oliveira. He knocked out Charles Oliveira actually.
That's scary, man.
That's what I've always said too. Whenever people talk about this, I'm like, my book's already written up there. God knows, but I got to do my part, and my part is to try as hard as I can, no matter what. If I don't make it, if I look back when I'm 60, I'm gonna be like, dude, I went on a stretch there for a minute, and I was like this close, you know.
Yeah, dude.
But like, what's the worst thing that happened? I lived my dream and got to meet awesome people and fight for a living, and for until for 10 years I got to do what I loved and make money doing it. And not go to jail.
That's dude.
Really?
No, that's
it is. Get in trouble for this stuff.
It is motivational, bro. It is motivational.
I love it, man.
But I want to know what is the motion going to be like when you take that first L, if you do?
Oh yeah, I've lost as an amateur before, and it will happen. So that's another thing. It's going to happen sooner or later. I don't have this dream of I'm going to be undefeated. Like, the fights are getting harder. Early on, some of those wins on my record, a couple of those guys should not have been in the case with me. I mean, a couple of them, yeah. Like
I feel that.
A couple of them, fight fell through and it was a last minute replacement. And I've even had some people give me slack over that. Like the last guy, they're all cupcakes. Like a couple of them were cupcakes. But
you just got cupcake.
But I mean, I had a fight pull out last moment. They put a fighter in there. We fought, whatever. But the fights are getting harder as they go along. So yeah, sooner or later,
it's kind of like a crazy mountain you have to climb.
Yeah.
It's like it's not. Yeah, that's odd that it's not getting easier. The fight, I mean, it can't even be like a straight line. It has to get more difficult.
It has to, yeah. And one of my hardest fights was against the guy that beat me as an amateur, Jarius Gill. We rematched as a pro and we got to fight. It was my second professional fight. That's one of the toughest guys I've ever fought.
And you beat him.
I beat him.
That's crazy.
It was a war. It was a close. It wasn't. I didn't go in there and dominate. Like, it was a back and forth war. We both were hurt. I probably was hurt worse than he was after the fight. But optics, I won that fight. I had more control time. Based on the scoring criteria, I won that fight. But I was hurting afterwards.
That is crazy. Awesome. All right, Chase. So I want you to tell me a difficult part of all this that no one sees.
There's a bunch of different ones I could say, but
There's one that came to mind.
Yeah. Well, the first one that came to mind was a weight cut, but that's too that.
Yeah.
Hard, but I would just say like
Does something bother you at night? Does it mess with your sleep? I mean, when are you really that excited when you get signed up for a fight, or is there something that comes across like, man, it's what it like? You know what I mean? Like, what's the difficulty? That's
I mean, I think one of the hardest parts really is maybe just how mentally taxing and hard it is on me and my family. Like, it's fun and I choose to do it, but a lot of people, I don't think they understand what really goes into it. Like, I'm not just a guy who works out a couple, I put my soul into this.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Train 5
like that
hours
working
a day.
out stuff, like
and like it's not easy. And so like I'm drained 24/7 and I'm trying so hard, and it's bigger than me. I'm not just like, I don't care about lights and fame. As you can see, I don't post a lot.
You don't, yeah.
That's gonna be cool, but like I'm doing this for legacy and for Arkansas and for us. I want to do this, and but sometimes people talking to me almost disrespect me a little bit, like talk down, and I don't think they understand what goes into this, but they say this is just disrespectful things or stuff that's a little hurtful.
Yeah, bro.
Like you gotta. Oh, when's your next little fight thing coming up? Something
little.
I'm like, little
Like,
fight thing. Bro, I like stayed up and not sweating for the past week, like freaking out. Like,
I would never say that, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
You still doing your little fighting stuff? That's a big. You still doing your little fighting stuff? And I'm like,
oh yeah, I see that now.
Yes,
Right,
it's still my career. Yes, yes, I'm still trying to make a living doing my.
That is. No, dude, that's
It's just mentally, it's real. It's real hard, and I asked for it, so it's like when you knew what you signed up for, but still, that's probably the hardest thing. It's not only hard on me, on my wife. My wife watches me do all this. I miss birthday parties. I miss family dinners every single week.
Of course,
it's non-negotiable. I have to go train. I miss my daughter's practices.
So you don't push the training day off.
I can't take a day off. I mean, I guess I could.
But
that's not the way I'm wired.
Yeah, it does something to you.
What if my opponent? I gotta make it. There's no other option. And if I take a day off, it turns in. I could just. That's me negotiating with myself, and I just have a rule where it's like, that's why I can't have sugar. Like, if I break that rule, what else am I gonna break? There's just zero tolerance.
Man, dude.
I have to be that way.
It's motivational though. You really do motivate a lot more people than you think. Haley was outside. And I was like, dude, Chase is going to be something crazy here in Arkansas.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
And he's going to have a huge following, and it's just not like he don't have it right now. I can't remember what I was saying, but she was like, I don't see how. And I was like, because he's not like that. He's not going to be on the internet. He's not going to talk about his opponent. He's not going to tell you how ready he is for the fight. He's going to make one post. He's going to. Yeah. That's it. And
that's I need to step it up.
No, dude, that's not you though.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like that's what I was telling you. If you need to step it up, you need to, like, you hit me up and I'll help you step that part up, because that like I can do that. That's what this is all for. This, because now I'm starting to, just like you just taught me a real lesson when you said, like, a lot of people don't understand what goes into this, but you signed up for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so. I think I signed up for all this, and I wanted to give it up here a while back because I didn't realize what really goes into the successful side of this. Yeah, I could sit here and be doing all this ignorant stuff, having interviews, smoking weed, just coming up here half drunk, not taking them serious, asking ignorant questions. But like when you really want to do it right, bro, I'm building scripts. I'm making sure the rent's paid, and I'm making sure I get a bigger bill, and I'm making sure I'm stressing my wife out up until the interview, and then we're good. Like it's just,
I'm just saying, I feel
like when people. You still doing your little interviews? You still doing your little and it's like every interview, I literally have a story for y'all.
Yeah.
I can tell you a little story about every interview. Yeah. About how I literally fucked up the situation. Like me and my wife ride down the road and we get to a little argument because it's just
I feel you. That I mean, that's another thing too. The stress it puts on your family. Like not only you. That's why I tell myself, I'm like, I can handle this. I'm good. My life has been chaos. I'm built for this.
Say it all the time, dude.
I see it my wife and my daughter and my daughter especially, she's old enough now, and she's like, "What does your opponent look like? Can I see him?" And like it stresses her out, bro.
Yeah,
like
dude.
it really does. And I'm like, I just look at her sometimes. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like
I came up in chaos, bro, but I realized that my wife is built for like a man like me.
Yeah.
If we ever got divorced or something, she would be like with like somebody who, you know what I'm saying? She's built like that. She's built for just like
that's how my wife
stay
is.
calm.
She's
like,
she grounds me.
Yeah,
That's how I am. I'm all over the place.
because it gets crazy, man. And so, last two questions, Chase.
Mm-hmm.
What's the outcome of this fight in your head? What's fixing to happen?
What's the outcome? I want to go out here and I'm gonna get a finish by any means necessary. I think the guy's gonna be tough. So, second or third round, submission or TKO. TKO, I could see myself maybe not getting a submission and finishing with strikes. Now, it could. I do think it could go all 3 rounds. I think this guy's going to be really tough. So it might be later in the fight. I'm going to have to wear on him. And that's a scary thought, without knowing this guy's tough and he can take it.
Yeah, man, might take it slow, chip away.
Yep.
That's awesome. Last question, man. If you had a message, like if your children, if I just clip this part right here, and your kids get to watch this clip 10 years down the road, man, what's one, or 20 years down the road, or whenever, what's one message you have for them to just about life, about that early part of life, like that message that you didn't quite get?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what could you tell your kids, like, to just make sure you know, what's the message?
Yeah. It's got to just be something like, don't, what is that? There's a saying. First of all, what's that saying about
Don't fucking
comparison
ask me.
is the hold on. Thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. Have you ever heard that?
No, I have heard that.
Yeah.
Comparison is the thief of fucking joy.
So
though.
I would say comparison is the thief of joy, and don't look so much around at what everybody else thinks about what you're doing. You have to chase internal happiness.
I got to clip this and send for you to show your kids. Because that's going to be funny as hell. They're going to be like, he didn't know what that is. Like, but I get it.
Right?
No, I get it, man. Stick to your own wave, man. Stick to your own wave and just know that outer shell of the world is going to be, what do you call, very tempting.
Yeah.
It's going to be very tempting to want to follow the wave and not know what you want to do.
Yep.
People are going to be better. People are going to be worse. Just do you.
And just one thing on that, like whenever if you try to be someone for them, you lose yourself. I've done that. You lose yourself and because you find yourself at 23 years old like I did, and you're like, oh crap, who am I? I was this guy at the gym, this guy here. Now I'm 23 years old and I'm like, who am I? It's taken me, now I'm 29 and I know who I am now. I'm still actually trying to find out. I'm on a journey trying to figure out who I am. But
boy, just had some shit right there.
But when you find that person, you truly be yourself, you'll attract the ones that were meant to be there the whole time.
Man, it's
you
crazy.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, no, dude, no. You fucking like, I feel like this is God saying right here, message to me. I feel like I need to hear this message, y'all. Like, I've been so confused in my life this last year, like wondering, like, what do I really need to do in life? Am I doing the right thing, or am I fucking making a fool of myself, turning that camera on, doing these interviews? I mean, I got a family to raise, bro. And so, that's good right there, bro. No, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, that was my mess right there. That's a godsend, man.
Got to, bro.
Well, either way, man, I'm the ball guy, Don Rio. This is my guy, Chase, man. See y'all, man. We're out of here.